What up with y'all? So I don't know if y'all seen Kai Cenat talk about he was I guess quitting streaming to go pursue his dreams of being a fashion designer and everything like that. I was recording a video last night and I seen one of the recommended over here on my little bar and shit. I quit. I was like, I could react to that. Then I thought to myself, I'm not looking at that shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it a being. Good thing I didn't, because I scrolled on TikTok, seen that shit. I'm like, I don't know. It's just giving. Never mind. Let me stop hating. Let's get into the video, y'all.
The greatest marketing campaign ever, or we're seeing the real-time evolution of Kai Cenat. And here's the thing, I know I'm low-key known as a huge Kai Cenat hater, but I don't hate him. I just don't really like him per se, for various reasons. But despite that, even I can say I'm honestly curious to see what Kai Cenat is.
I feel that sentiment. It's like, I don't hate him. He's just not for me type shit, bro. I just feel like a lot of the shit he does, like, just be you, bro. You ain't got, like, I seen a clip, he was fake sleeping. Kevin Hart poured water on him. He jumped out the bed 45 feet in the fucking air. Like, alright. Like, the nigga was wide awake and shit. Niggas, like, man. You don't gotta do all that acting, bro. People love you for you. That's the thing. So you ain't gotta be more, you don't have to be more performative. Because people who already tuned into you are there for you, you feel me? So it's kind of useless.
Cooking up. He went from being a very obnoxious streamer to apparently maturing and broadening his vision
in like a week, bruh. It took like, it's like as soon as Mafiathon 3 ended, the nigga switched his whole flow. That shit was crazy. That's the only reason why it caught me off guard. Cause it's like, this came so far out of left field. You know it's like when you at a stop sign, you look to your left, you look to your right, nobody's coming. You ease onto the gas to start going through. All of a sudden, nigga, right there on your ass. That shit, oh shit. That's how surprising it is.
And wanting to pursue creative endeavors outside of just entertaining people on the internet. Well, that's if all of this is true, because what I also know is that Kai Cenat, prior to this sudden shift, had garnered a reputation of inauthenticity. So let's just take a look at this brand new Kai Cenat. Let's talk about what's great. Let's talk about what looks performative, and maybe we can figure out if he's fooling the world. Comment for the algorithm. Okay, so first thing.
Oh yeah, subscribe if you like what you seeing, bro. You see the sunlight, that natural light coming in now. You see that? Yeah. I mean, it's not sunny outside. It's hella cloudy, but the sun's still shining, my nigga. I'm doing it 10 o'clock in the morning with it, right before I've got to go to work with it. You feel me?
Things first, this new Kai debuted at the Streamer Awards, where he talked about mental health and opened up about aspirations that weren't just streaming.
To say to you guys tonight is, I hope a lot of creators in here and everybody at home and the viewers and the streamers really take care of your mental health. I just noticed that recently I just been going through things in my head, and I was able to, turn to like anime, Death Note, Naruto. I don't usually
like see that throw out right there was just like, that feels, I don't know, man. Like I don't hate Kai for getting into anime, but after years of niggas catching them lying about getting into anime, it's kind of like, yeah, that's just so random. Let me not say random. It's like, if it ain't you, it ain't you, bro. I feel like Kai Cenat more like a Breaking Bad type of guy. He more of like he watches shows like Snowfall, Empire, things like that, Ghost Power, everything like that. You mean? It don't seem like he really get into the nerd. Like he like my mans. He don't get into the nerd shit, but anything that got to do with the streets, anything that's like a long ass show from like 2008, 2003, he'll watch that shit.
Do this, but I feel like at this event right now is the right time to say the things on my mind, and that's, for the past year, I've had dreams besides streaming.
Also, everybody knows when you get an award, you don't do some long-winded ass speech unless you really spit some real shit, bro. I forgot who the Asian boy is who got his award, who got a Oscar, I believe it is, for the first time. And he's been in Indiana Jones. He been in all these movies, and he finally got an Oscar after all these years. He's been in the Goonies too. And he was like, "Mom, I finally did it. I finally, like." you have a heartfelt speech, like a heartwarming speech for real. But also, I feel like when you do streaming shit, right? We see you so often and everything. I feel like the people who watch your streams feel like they already know you for like they seeing you every day, all day type shit. So when you pop out on some new shit like, yeah, I be having thoughts, I be this at the third, it's like, man, shut the fuck up, get out of here, nigga. I feel like that's how this was taken.
To achieve and to pursue, and they're big, big dreams. I have dreams one day to become a fashion designer and start my own clothing brand.
The thing with this new Kai Cenat and the criticism levied towards him is that I think people are being a little disingenuous when they're discussing why these new changes are so polarizing. It's really what happens when you get disconnected from the people. The things Kai said are very rich, and honestly, first and foremost, whether this is fake/performative or not, having a famous person promote the discussions of mental health and dream chasing is not a bad thing to permeate our social consciousness. This is a net positive. I just had to get that out the way. This coming after the coco-mellification of his content is what guaranteed all this pushback. I will take accountability because I don't think I properly articulated this point, but a big reason why I and so many others second guess Kai is a direct result of his overreaction/stylist gimmick era.
Hey, yeah, hey, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, like this shit looks nutty, bro. But niggas watching it, niggas paying to watch it, so.
Clips like these, and at least from my perspective, seeing Kai Cenat go from a chill guy to someone who plays things up for the camera is what feeds into the narrative that Kai Cenat is inauthentic, fake, and bought out by PR basically. I think that fundamentally changed the way a lot of people perceive Kai Cenat. His brand got associated with children, it got associated with screaming at the top of his lungs, and it just got associated with a very overstimulating type of content. And knowing the resources he has, can you blame anyone for being a little skeptical about the way he is carrying himself now, especially when a lot of these changes are happening very, very fast? But Kai Cenat dropped a new video today.
That's what I'm saying. It's like this nigga speed running it. It was mental health, philosophical journey, now fashion designer, all within like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Called I Quit. And in this video, he talks about this change in his life and reiterates on the motif of anxiety and overthinking, the two struggles he's been grappling as he navigates his journey of stepping into the world of entertainment outside of streaming.
For the past few weeks, I have been uploading videos to my secret channel this entire time. And if you guys want to see what have been going on, click the top link in the description. It's called Kai's Mind, or follow my private page on IG, KC3 Hidden, so you guys can see every single thing I've been working on. Other than that, I appreciate and love everybody so much. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys soon.
I thought we should start with the secret channel because he had been posting on this daily, I think, but he also kept these videos private so nobody knew about it. And honestly, this is what I like to see. I do want to mention that at the end of the day, whether this is a PR rebrand or not, this channel is looking like the real deal. As a creative nigga myself, the aesthetic is giving what it needs to give. But as a skeptical nigga, he's definitely playing the role of the authentic creative very well. But I won't hate too much, especially because Kai.
That's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do, bro. We can't hate on that. That's called passion. Even now, the fact that he moving this fast, he's like, all right, I want to be a fashion designer. Let me go focus on that real quick. That's tough.
It was dropping gems like these.
Honestly, the reason why I started reading was because I didn't like the way I spoke. To be honest, I wanted to articulate myself better, and I noticed when I got into arguments and I had to get a point across, people were not taking me serious at all at serious moments, and I would have anxiety build up, and then I would start over my words and I not know what happened. So hopefully me reading, and I also have been writing as well, helps improve the way I articulate myself. Also, another reason why I want to read more, because I feel like as I am making my venture into clothing, I feel like when people have to ask me questions about the garments that I end up releasing, I should be able to articulate myself perfectly and explain what is going on and my thought process behind each garment and the inspiration. So yeah, that's really why. I don't know if it's gonna work. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
And honestly, every nigga should be reading for the reasons he listed, but that's not what's frying me. The Kai Cenat on this video is definitely different, down to the way he's even articulating himself. It almost gives me whiplash. I can't really fathom that this is the same Kai Cenat that was just screaming.
Maybe this is the real him, you feel me? Like, maybe he's finally done being court jester type shit. Cause when you're streaming and you're doing all the hypeness, all the yada yada for the kids, it's like you Bobo the Clown type shit. Like you really a circus act. But maybe he finally just want
into the camera. And as much as I critique Kai, growth should be normalized and encouraged. Real growth is also very palpable, so we'll know. But I can say right now, it is very refreshing to see Kai fully lean into this new art and even promote this positivity that he's been on. This new change had led up to Kai Cenat unveiling his new clothing brand, Vivet, and he was in Italy studying the art of making clothes, and he even met up with this celebrity stylist, La Roche. And based on the picture, you can see their credentials. This nigga was
so he wants to do high fashion. I thought he was just gonna do some that regular the Quan method and shit. Yeah, shit hard as a piece, bro. Never sell any of it type shit. Oh, if he wants to be like an actual fashion designer, yo, gang, go get your boy Wisdom K, bro. I ain't gonna lie with you.
Styling Zendaya.
The name of my clothing brand that I want to call it is Vivet. Vivet is Latin for he.
I'm gonna be real with you. This was the most random shit too. Nigga just out in the middle of fucking nowhere, looking at the mountainsides, telling his mom what his plans are and shit.
She or it will live forever, but the deeper meaning behind Vivet is to.
I wonder if this nigga ever been to Trinidad. Now that I think about it, because his mom Trinidadian.
Not be boxed in to what society is trying to only box you in. And that's why this journal is so important, because it's not about the designs and the cool denim and all that other stuff. It's more about the meaning. This journal is gonna go out to the public. I have to show everything. I want them to feel like this is a hub for creators of any type, whether it's content, whether it's art, whether it's clothes, whatever it is. Because I feel like if I show people I can do this and I need to put my ideas and stuff out, and I'm able to do it, it's gonna be inspiring to a lot of people, you know?
And this part is when I say, I don't know, because now it's really starting to feel like a big marketing campaign. The reason I feel this way is because there is this reoccurring motif of Kai Cenat being boxed in, and also the fact that he feels anxious to pursue this clothing.
That's his angle, bro. That's his brand image now. Don't be boxed in. So when you wear the clothing for real, when you put on that $300 piece, you like, I could do anything. I'm never gonna be boxed in type shit. You know what I mean? That's the vibe he gonna go for. He gonna be like, yo, just for all those who feel like they boxed in, they want to break out, you put this on. Just break out. It's gonna help you break out.
Journey. And to me, it really comes across as a corporate
no
PR thing, but I'll hold these thoughts in for a second because I do want to praise Kai Cenat where he deserves to be praised. The whole aesthetic of Vivet playing around his journal that he's been constantly writing in is very cool to me. And if you go to the website, you see it's based on that same journal, along with tons of cool little doodles. And I just want to say I'm very curious to see what pieces he releases on this site and if they still hold up to this promotion. But the question is this genuine change? Here's the way I look at it. We're getting new Kai Cenat clothes, and based on the website and the overall tone of Vivet, I'm assuming this isn't gonna just be slap the brand Kai Cenat on some cheap shirts. I think it's gonna be some actual innovative fashion. And I won't lie, I am a little curious and maybe even a little excited to see what Coco Melon Cenat is cooking up. We're also seeing more positivity coming from Kai, and he's also been just heavily promoting this chasing your dreams thing. I know I be cooking him, but across most of the clips and videos, I've been seeing him with this same sentiment. I'm trying to follow my dreams and you should too. I root for that sentiment. But here's where I get a little conspiratorial. This is basically
always chase your dreams, fuck nigga. Cause in this economy, it's either chase your dreams or die in that job that you don't like.
the perfect pivot from being the loud, brash Kai that we got. A new look, a new vision, and a new approach. I'm not saying this is all calculated, but it feels slightly calculated. I know I keep harping on it, but the constant reiteration of him feeling boxed in and how he overthinks and how he's anxious to pursue this goal really just makes me question it. It just feels so deliberate to me. Okay, maybe I'm hating, but it does feel a little deliberate.
I could see that after like he been on YouTube for like what 7 years. After like 7 years of Kai Cenat being allowed this shit, 25/8. I can see why you think that. I ain't mad at that thought process, to be honest with you.
Even the act of him recording all of this screams marketing. This nigga also posted his Frank Ocean reaction too. Come on, gang. That shit is hella performative. Okay, I'm trolling. I'm just trying to say a highly publicized rebrand along with a calculated reveal of a new clothing brand screams fabrication. But honestly, I really don't know, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, this new Kai Cenat that reads, promotes positivity, and promotes dream chasing is a net benefit. I want to see an internet where prioritizing the growth of oneself is a norm. So
that's never going to happen, nigga. I'm gonna be real with you. I hate to break it to you. The internet is going to always be a majority negative place. As long as we have internet trolls, hating niggas, sad niggas that they life sucks and they just want to shit on somebody else. Niggas with inferiority complex type shit. But I'm not too mad at Kyle. Me and my miss were talking about it. He was like, yo, as long as his shit not S, niggas gonna rock that joint. If that shit butt, they still gonna cop it just because it says Kai Cenat. And they're gonna hope one day that he's a meet and greet. They can get signed, that they can pawn that off like 5 bands type shit. But as long as Kai Cenat love it, as long as he likes it, we just gotta love it. That's all. Who cares? You mean? What Jay-Z said, what you eat don't make me shit. Where's the love? Type shit. But shout out Kai Cenat. Hopefully it goes well for him. I don't know how being a fashion designer is different from having a brand. Cause I used to know a guy who had a brand in college. I wouldn't call him a fashion designer or nothing, but he made clothing, like shirts and everything like that. So I wonder if we're gonna see Kai Cenat on the runway or his clothes in the streets. Maybe both. Who knows? But like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Please in the comments tell me what type of fire should I cop, man. I need a new piece. No cap. Peace.